We are back, and we were before we just got off the line. We were talking to Malcolm. Malcolm, you still there with us, man?
Yeah.
I'm glad you held
Yeah,
for
I'm
us,
still
man.
here.
Thank you very much. We was just when we got off the line, we was talking about how you've had this long distance relationship with your wife for some time now, and you just you've been dealing with it pretty. I guess
Diligently.
diligently is a good way of putting it, Joy. Most people, I guess they wouldn't be up for something like that because they want to see their wife or their husband in their face constantly every day when they come home from work, when they get up to go to work, going shopping, what they do as couples, and you've worked it out with your wife. How there's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger plan. I'm assuming because I'm assuming she's out there for a reason, and at some point once that's finished, you guys will be able to get together. I wonder how will that be though, Malcolm, when you finally now
Have her every day.
have her every day. Will it be crazy?
Have each other every day.
No, well, I say no because it was like that before we had
Oh yeah.
decided to make the sacrifice.
So y'all did
So,
live together before.
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
awesome.
and yeah, I would say that if anything, I think that it would strengthen our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because I think these experiences are testaments to the durability or the fabric of your relationship.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because not everyone can endure these kind of difficulties.
Yes, right.
And to some capacity, I think that they're only as difficult as you make them out to be.
Wow.
For us, I think that it simply works out. Joy had asked me about, as a guy, it must be difficult, and it is. At times it is.
Yeah.
But I think the maturity comes in when you're not introducing those things into your relationship.
There you go.
That you're not trying to taint or contaminate the relationship with the idea
Okay.
Right.
that infidelity of any kind is going on. So you don't
Right.
even focus on it.
Right.
Right.
You focus on the things that are more important, or that are more concerning in your relationship.
Mm.
Of course, sex is it's a big thing. It's more especially
Right.
amongst young couples when you're first getting when you're first starting out. But there are things that are more that take precedence over those things.
Right.
Mental, emotional, spiritual feelings that I truly believe that are that keep you guys engaged with one another.
Right.
It's
Good answer.
It's said before that women typically connect on a emotional and mental level long before a physical level.
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
And and with, like I said, with my wife, I think that's been a thing with us. We've always had a great line of communication.
Okay.
We've been knowing each other for 12, 13 years. We talked about everything. Our own separate relationships. When we got together, we were able to still maintain that same line of openness and communication with one another about what we felt as though was wrong with our, with our faults or differences, and it made it much easier.
Right.
I think when you're unable to discuss those things or you omit those things, you're simply not telling them, creates unnecessary issues, and they only become more sensitive
Right.
in circumstances such as my own.
Right.
With the distance, where a person can't look in your phone, or you know what I mean. They can't constantly track you.
Right.
Or,
Right. Right.
whatever their method of fulfilling their own security to make sure that their spouse or whoever isn't doing something they have no business doing. So I think again we've done that just simply through communication if she's feeling some type of way about something,
Right.
be sure to listen. And if there's something that she wants me to address or just listen to, then I'm there for either one, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's of course for me. Hell yeah, I miss my wife, physically in that respect, but it's not as big to me as our mental and emotional well-being,
There you
because
go.
sex is, or intimacy, I should say, to be polite about it. Intimacy is, I would say, 90% mental.
Yes, it is.
If you're not mentally connected with a person, it's not something that,
It's not the
I don't think
same.
it'll be
It's
anything
not. I
long-lasting.
agree with you, Malcolm. It's not the same. And you're right. I would say most of the women that are in my circle and my family, I have my one sister-in-law that says sex is like she was like turning her on or whatever is all day, and it's mostly mental. It's mostly mental. So I definitely thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing that. That was so well spoken and shed a lot of light on how you deal with the long distance relationship.
Definitely, it's definitely a mature relationship
Right.
that can handle something like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, most and I think you said this earlier in the conversation. Most younger people who are starting off in relationships or in a marriage aren't able to handle something like that
Right.
because of the type of I guess the type of attitude you have to have going into a relationship like that. A long distance.
Absolutely.
A long distance relationship like that, it requires a connection between the two, and everybody don't. I know I don't have it. I probably freak out. I already know.
You know what's funny?
I know me, though.
Troy does. Yeah.
I would freak out. Even when I was away for the brief time I was away, it was rough freaking out. But like you and like we had, there was a bigger goal we were trying to achieve. So it required me to be away for a duration. But
And it's funny you say that. To pretty much, just encompass of the conversation that we've had. You brought up a very good point just then, in saying that people often stay together, or relationships last much longer, whether they're marriages or relationships. They last much longer when they're based off principle.
Right.
okay,
When they're rooted or founded in a particular principle or goal, rather than just plainly just emotion. It's just raw emotion. Because one day a person, if it's just raw emotion, one day a person can like you or love you, and the next day they can hate you. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yep, you're right.
And emotions are very subjective, but when it comes to principles, they tend to keep people together because there's an objective. It has a sense of objectivity about it that allows you to say, okay, we may not agree about this,
Right.
but this is what we're looking to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, let's stick with it because this is what we want ultimately. You know what I mean? I might not like it. If it's just strictly based on emotion, I could stop talking to you tomorrow because I dislike your beliefs on X, Y, and Z, or I don't like your point of view about X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But if we're together on a particular principle, I could say, well, you might have a particular view, I might have a particular view, but none of that really matters if it's taken away from our ultimate principle
Goal.
or goal
Yeah.
that we're looking
Yeah.
to accomplish. So I think that's important for any couple who's looking to
Definitely.
get in a long-term relationship or marriage.
Right.
That they remain principled
Mm-hmm.
and they remain goal oriented. Set some kind of goal,
Yes.
because ultimately, I think that through the hardships, that's what's going to keep you together.
That's what's up, man. And I'm glad you said that because that was what I was going to ask you. If you can end out this conversation, what would be the reason? And you just gave it. Have some principles, have some goals, you know, that will stand the test of this duration that you're going to be out there. Hey, Malcolm, we appreciate you calling in and giving us
Definitely.
your input on how it is in a long distance relationship. And I'm thinking a lot of people who are listening right now, it gave them some feedback, right, Joy?
And some inspiration. Yeah,
A lot of inspiration.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks again, man.
Yeah. Blessings to you and your wife.
Thank you.
Hold
Thank
up.
so much.
You didn't. You gotta say your wife's name at least, man.
He probably trying to not put out that information.
Well, my wife's name is Angela McCoy.
Okay,
Aw.
there you go. All right,
Yeah.
that's it. Thank you, Malcolm. I appreciate it very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good
No problem.
have a good night, man.
Good night.
All right, you too.
I thought that was great. I thought that was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I like when you said it was mature. And
Well,
it
yeah,
is-
you
it
gotta
is,
have a
yeah.
mature attitude
Yeah.
when going into something like that. Because when you remove the whole sexual
Mm-hmm.
part of the relationship, what else is there? It's all the other stuff that makes the relationship. You know, the communication, the
Mm-hmm.
trust, the what goals you have. You know, how, like he was saying, what's bringing you together? What are your what's your journey going to be like? What are you trying to do in life? And you know, and that's what he has. Even when you rule out the other part, and I
Right.
thought that was kind of cool. I don't know too many people that are in that type of relationship like Malcolm and his wife is. So it's definitely it's a good thing to know it can work.
Yeah.
I should say. You know, I beg to differ though, because I think when they're
beg to differ what
when they're
part?
together and they don't have that time apart. They're together and they're back and forth. Now there is no I'm going to talk to you on the phone
Right.
and have that discussion or argument. I think when you're face to face, you're like, you know what? It was better when we were.
So I think that happens.
200,000 miles
so
away.
anytime you put a new element
Into the relationship, yeah.
into the mix of it, it can cause that friction.
Friction, okay.
Like I think, like anything that if you're
Right.
doing it as a couple, you move. Okay, now it's a new house, and then it's like that. And people call it the devil, or people call it whatever.
All types of stuff,
but
right.
it's that conflict, and it scares you a little bit. So a new job. Oh, I gotta start working later every week now. 12 hours later than normal. Oh man, that's more time away. That's conflict.
Right.
So if you get over the hump, I think you'll be okay. And that was something that sounded like he and
I think they got over the hump,
and-
or they
that
deal with
did.
it how they deal with it.
Yeah, but they're gonna, like I said, the next change or conflict will be like you said
When they come
back
together and they move back in with each
Oh
other.
man, I usually sit in that chair now. That's kind of where. All right, well go ahead.
Right.
No, that's no problem. Oh, I haven't been eating that anymore.
Right.
Oh,
I'm on a
okay.
diet. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I run now at night. What?
Right.
So
1 a.m..
all those- Yeah. Oh,
You do what?
yeah.
So that's interesting.
So those conflicts is what you have to get over. I
yes,
think.
it is. I don't know if I'd have been able to get over all that.
No,
craziness.
Troy. If I would
would've
go, Troy
buckled.
was gone for 6 months. He did come back on the weekends, but when I used to work at about two or three jobs ago, always on a conference. You gotta go where? He didn't like it, and
Not
when I
at
would come
all.
home, he'd be perfect. But when I was 2 nights,
That's it.
I'm in a room all by myself.
2
I'm
nights.
like, what? He didn't like it.
Hold on, 2 nights? No,
It was
A
a couple
week?
times I was going a week. I think 2 times a week. I went to
Yeah.
Chicago. I went to
somewhere.
Denver. I went
And I
to
was like, oh my god, why am I up here?
I went to New Orleans. No, I didn't go.
Nah.
Louisiana. No.
Something like that.
No.
One of those
we
places.
wanted to go and we didn't. But yeah, so that's the thing. So it's up to you and your mate
Yes.
to decide how you want to talk about things.
Yes.
Communication. He brought up like 100 times.
I did. So we're gonna switch gears.
Yeah.
Is that time? We're gonna.
Oh, okay. For the new. See, I felt like we were still talking about long.
Hey,
Damn.
you know, sometimes you can go on.
Yeah. So
And on and on
feel
and on.
free to continue to talk about long distance. We don't have to be so harsh to keep one topic, but
No.
we can throw in there the little things. The little thing, and see, that's the thing. It all connects. In a long distance relationships, there's little things that can keep you together.
That's right.
And if you want to discuss that, the little things, me and Troy gave out one each of the little things.
Did we?
He said cooking. I think cooking is a huge thing.
Oh
'cause
my God.
the way I cook.
Once a woman cooks for you, I mean cook, not no making some
Heating stuff up?
heating stuff up in the microwave, or some Stofers, or what do you call it?
Lean cuisines and I don't know.
Fish sticks. None of that crap.
We do have fish
You
sticks.
know, yeah, we do. The kids do anyway. But when a woman cooks, or a man, for you women, I don't know.
Yeah, because there's some men out there.
Some men,
Let
I'm
me tell you
assuming
something.
they can cook
So
their butt off.
Troy can cook.
I cook a little bit, but not like Joy.
No, he
so
can cook though.
I
Thank you.
always, like, wow, she's cooking great. I can't wait. But yo, the number here at the studio,
He's hungry.
215-490-9832. Again, the number
Yes.
here at the studio. You can call in, or you can hit us up on Facebook or Instagram, right, Joy?
Yep, at the Joy Troy Show
There you
on
go.
Facebook. Don't put the "and" in it. At the Joy
Don't
Troy
put the
Show.
"and" in it.
Click on
But
it.
yeah, click on this if you want to just drop a hello or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
we like to
do
see
that.
your little mentions.
your little notes and
Little
whatnot.
notes.
So let's go into this other
We have
topic.
another. Oh yeah.
No, our other topic.
Okay, so the other topic are the little things that turn us on. So turn you on sexually, but we really meant the little things that turn us on in a relationship. Things that you want and get from just dating somebody. And if
Right.
you are dating somebody and it's getting a little serious, you'll notice those things. I think after how long you notice those little
After the front stage.
after the front stage where he's buying you flowers every
Right.
week.
Well, the front
And-
stage ends, I think.
Yeah, that's a good one. Front stage.
6 months.
6 months, really?
Well, definitely.
That's quick.
6. Do you think that's quick? 6 months or a year?
Well, relationships are fast now.
They are.
I think. Yeah.
So the front stage, I think, is.
So like, okay.
I'll give it 6 months.
Okay.
So the little things, and you had a list of little things, Joy.
Okay.
I know some
Yeah,
of the
I
little
did.
things that will never die, and I don't think I even do it. I need to get my game together here with you, Joy. But open the car door. That
Yeah.
is the little thing.
Yeah, that's front stage.
Is that the front
Because
stage?
when we gotta run, Troy ain't think about opening.
Yo, they go to the door.
That's front stage for men.
I unlock it from
Girls,
inside.
can
Click
I
on-
give you one for girls front stage?
Go ahead.
See, this is turning into a whole. I love our show because we didn't
What?
even talk about the little things. Front stage and little things are two different
I
things.
know, but,
all right,
you
that's
know.
going to go in the book because we are writing a book, guys, and we'll
The
let you know
front
when
stage
it's
and
done.
the little
But that's a
things.
chapter: front stage versus little things. So front stage is when you, ladies. Or men who feel like they don't want to let this kind of thing go. Because I don't think it's a lady thing, but I know
What
a
is
lot of ladies do it. Not farting in front of the man.
You think that's? Oh yeah, all right.
That's
the
front stage.
front stage.
Troy
'cause-
would tell me, "No, you can fart.
Go
It's
ahead, let it
okay."
go.
I have to say pass gas if my mother's listening. She hates the word fart, but he was like, "Nah, it's
That
cool.
would be
It's cool. It's
yo.
cool.
That's I
it's
think
cool."
that's even way past the front stage.
No, women have a longer front
Yeah,
stage.
'cause
We're more enduring.
You have to be comfortable with
It
busting.
took me 2 years.
Was it 2 years?
Took me 2 years. I remember.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
All right.
I didn't pass gas in front of Troy for 2 years, and it was one time. I don't know. I just
How do we
felt
get on
comfortable
passing
because it's front stage.
Okay, it's front stage.
And the little things.
What's the
that's
little thing?
not a little thing. Is if you do pass gas and you know you were eating dairy and you shouldn't. Joy Woods Jones.
all the way.
Go in the bathroom. That's the little thing.
That's the
I'm
little
being
things.
kind. I'm not gonna be like, look, you're gonna have to deal with
Like,
it.
yo, don't be.
I
busting
don't. I
it
don't
up.
like that.
So another little thing.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I think little thing is, of course, the small things are going out to dinner,
Yes.
taking your special person out to dinner.
Yes, I like that.
Definitely flowers. Mm-hmm. You know what? What we do is, I'll go get a Hershey
That's
bar.
our little thing.
So that'll be, believe it or not, how
Remember?
small and silly you might
both
sound
do
silly,
it.
But we'll go buy a Hershey bar,
The big one.
and when we lay down in bed, fat as I am, I'll hand her a Hershey bar.
Yep.
She like, yep, that's what's
Yep.
up.
We
And those
love
are the
that.
small things. And then there's other things, of course, like go on a trip, for two,
Mm-hmm.
a cruise or something like that. So everybody has their own thing. I know
Yeah.
some people will rub their spouse's feet,
do
massage.
that.
Joy does that.
Yeah.
I said dinner.
Yeah.
What else?
So one
flowers.
thing I stopped doing that I know you like,
What's
and
that?
I gotta go back to it, but I'm so lazy in the morning, is writing you a note in your lunch.
Yeah, she did that for a minute, and I was like, "This is cool." And then when you stop it, you like, "Yo, what's the problem?"
Yeah, that was so cute.
You like, all right.
I
she
didn't
was-
even know he
Joy,
cared.
I got notes all over the place
Yeah.
at work, You know, when she would do lunches, you know, throw that joint in the box, and I'd be like, you know what? You would expect it. You know, I could care less about the lunch. What's the note say? I want to see what this say.
Poems.
Is it some freak stuff, or is
Sometimes
it just
it's a little freaky,
or is it just some little cute saying? So yeah, and I think everybody likes it. Everybody don't do that though. You know, it takes a special person to do that.
Right.
You know, for a special person like
That's
myself.
right.
So, but that is definitely
a little thing.
one of those little things that means a lot.
Right.
And it shows growth in a relationship. Other little things like
Oh, I got one.
Go for it.
So Troy, a little thing. Is this all about us? I guess
it is.
But hey,
it's our show.
So Troy buys me little things from Amazon. Things you could pick up at the store. But Troy just goes on Amazon.
Hey, you got a gift.
I got your thing. So now he got me doing. So I got you two
little
things
got
coming.
Me some little things coming.
Do you want to know when they get to the house, or do you want to know what they are now?
Nah, I'll wait till they get to the crib.
He likes surprises.
Yeah, I think everybody.
So that's something that he got me doing. You know, buying little. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, folks. You know, and if you're on Amazon a lot, then
like everybody is,
you get Prime.
You know,
you're not even paying for it. It's like.
But yeah, those are little things.
So you got two little things coming.
I got two little things.
Probably on they said the 9th. So that's 2 more days.
I'll be waiting for those little things.
Yeah.
When I come home from work.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the little things. Hey, feel free to give us a call at the studio or hit us up on Facebook. The number again is 215-490-9832. Again, the number is 215-490-9832. Again, you can hit us up on Facebook or Instagram. Just throw out some little thing that we haven't talked about. Something special between you and your spouse and whatnot. And we'll mention on air. We're going to take a small break.
Yep.
And we will be right back.
Right back.
The Insurance Masters Total Risk Management, your trusted source for the very best insurance. Auto, home, business, life and health. Whatever your needs, we have relationships with dozens of insurance companies in order to find you the right price with the right protection. Our licensed agents and customer service staff are experienced and caring, the kind of people you can depend on. Based in West Philadelphia, the Insurance Masters Total Risk Management is a full-service insurance agency dedicated exclusively to providing insurance solutions for our valued clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. As your locally owned and operated insurance agency established in 1993, you can take comfort in knowing our experienced staff of professionals is only a phone call away in true times of need. Save more on auto and home insurance when you partner with the Insurance Masters, located in West Philadelphia at 5930 Haverford Avenue.
215-476-7000. 215-476-7000.
Yonder Music.
And we are back. You are listening to The Joy and Troy Show, where you can find real talk, real relationships, real family, and real life. We are available by phone if you call 215-490-9832. We are on Facebook Live right now at The Joy Troy Show. Hey, Troy.
Hey, Joy. And we got a call, so let's wanna go right to the call.
Oh, yeah. Tell them what we're talking about, just in case somebody.
All right, so real quick, caller. We're talking about the little things that turn you on, not necessarily sexually. It's just the small things that's special, that's unique between you and your loved one, or you and your spouse, and whatnot. So if you can give us some tidbits on, what you do, we appreciate that. Hello, caller. Caller, you on there?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Good evening.
Well,
How you guys doing? This is my first time calling in.
Yay! We got to
Yay.
do something.
We're gonna get some bells and whistles and
We got to
whatnot.
do something. I'll just tap my earrings. Yay! Can't hear it. Who is this?
What's your name?
So, my name is Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Connie Mack.
Yes, yes.
You just gave us a little shout out on our live. That's nice. Thank you.
yes,
now,
yes.
Go ahead,
So,
Connie.
I got two things that turn me on about my partner. That's
Aw.
non-sexual.
Okay.
It
there you
doesn't
go.
have to be non-sexual, but we said it can be. You do what feels right
You
for
do
you.
you.
Right.
What's the two things?
One would be like always checking on me, not necessarily like, you know how you be in a relationship and some people be like, oh, it's checking up on me, and he always makes sure I'm cool, regardless
Okay.
whether I ate, whether I
Aw.
exercise,
There you go.
you know, whether how I'm feeling about the day or
Yes.
what I'm doing and things like that. So
Mhm.
that's one thing.
Uh-huh.
And another, our little thing is like movies.
Aw.
I'm not like a big movie person,
Right.
so it's like we'll sit down like when we get our time.
Mhm.
What you want to watch? I never know, but he always pick like the best movies,
Yes.
and I just be sitting there
Aw.
like a
That's
word.
what's
Like
up.
sometimes he go to sleep on me, and I be sitting there like, you know, I can't just watch a movie.
Oh, that's me, girl. Connie. So
I'll be
Troy
up in the
picks
middle
the
of the night,
that
like-
Troy picks the movies, but I'm the sleeper. So
Be knocked out after
Right.
10 minutes.
I don't. It's so comfortable. In bed is not the right place, in my opinion.
Right.
But oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Well, thank you very much, Connie, for
Thank
calling
you,
and giving
Connie.
us your two special moments.
Yeah. So they
'Cause-
check up and checking in on
movies.
you in the movies. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just how y'all got your thing with the chocolate, our things is Twizzlers.
Oh.
Oh, get out of here. All right.
I
All
love
right.
this stuff.
Now, who's your special person you want
Yeah,
to
you gotta put
shout out
you
on the
gotta shout
air
'em
or
out. Shout 'em
or
out.
not? It's up to
Mr. Thomas. Ralston the Great, if
you.
you know him.
Mr.
That's our guy.
Mr. Thomas. Very good. I was waiting for when you was gonna call in anyway.
Yeah, it's so nice to hear
I'm
from
glad.
you.
I'm glad you finally took the plunge and called in and gave us.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate it, and I expect you to call in all the time.
Exactly,
'Cause we got a
Troy.
lot
You
of
took
good.
the words
I'm
out of
always
him.
listening.
Oh, you
Right, right,
really?
right.
But I like to call in when he's not around because he be looking at me like, you gonna call? I'm like, you already called. So,
Right,
you
right,
know.
right. You said everything, man.
I know. There's nothing else to say.
Oh,
But you definitely feel free to call in
Yes,
every
please.
Thursday or Monday, you know,
Yes.
on any topic that we're
Yeah.
talking about. But we like to have this interaction and whatnot. We like
Yes,
to
we
hear
do.
from you and other people out there.
Yep.
Me and Joy. And
Don't
just
be
to get-
afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Thank you, Connie Mack.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right.
yes, ma'am.
Have a good night.
Same to you.
Good night.
That was cool.
That's funny because she just said. She said, okay,
What's that?
that what we were talking about, the passing gas. She said that Mr. Thomas blames it on his protein drink.
Oh, is that right?
And that's why I laughed.
His
Yes.
protein
He
drink.
blames it on the protein.
That's what's up. But that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like when people you know, it's funny thing enough. A lot of people have the same different little things. Like
Yeah.
the movie thing. I thought,
That's
you
us.
know, we did the movie thing, the food thing, here's some candy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you got the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. It doesn't have to be elaborate.
No.
You don't have to sit there and we got to go out to an expensive
No.
dinner somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
even though we don't even go.
We don't go to dinner.
We don't go to- we go to special dinner at the crib. But you know, it's good to know that there people got the same likes that we have,
Right.
and I'm sure other people have the same things. You know, those small things is what counts,
Yeah.
what keeps it going. Hopefully, it doesn't stress you out and frustrate you.
No,
when
it
you have those.
shouldn't, and that's the thing. It's a little thing, but it's thoughtful. And Troy, you just made me think of something.
What's that?
It doesn't have to cost a lot, and
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
You said something. You said something. What did you say? You said it doesn't have to cost a lot.
And
It shouldn't be stressful.
It shouldn't be stressful. It's thoughtful.
Right.
It's shouldn't be stressful.
It's thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Said that a couple of
But
times.
I know what I was going to say,
What's
Troy.
that?
When you said that, I said hopefully because you got excited when you heard about their Twizzlers. Hopefully, someone out there, a couple out there,
We'll
is
try it.
saying, you know what? Let's start doing that.
Well, there you go, and that's.
You
good.
know what I
I'm
mean?
glad you.
That's
segued
what
to
I
that.
meant. Like,
They'll try
hopefully
something
this
like that.
inspires. Yes.
Inspiring, you know, definitely. We forgot taking walks. I know somebody told me they
Oh,
like taking
yes.
walks.
I love taking walks.
Like on a parkway or just you don't necessarily have to be in a parkway. You can
Your
be right there,
neighborhood.
and then I don't know about the neighborhood, but
Depends on your neighborhood.
yeah, it depends on the neighborhood. But yeah, right. downtown or somewhere nice.
Nice,
You know,
nice walks.
Penn's Landing. You know, if you're in Philly. You know, depending on where you're at in the city or the country.
Costs nothing except for a little gas. I mean, it's not expensive.
No, you're right. So, little walks is always a good thing. What other good tidbits?
Why don't we get something from Jay? Jay, one little thing.
Jay, you got
that,
one
that
you want to
makes
give us?
you happy.
That you do
That
with
turns you on.
somebody. Can I get you to say something, Jay? Here.
No, this is a rated family show, so I'll keep my
You know what, Jay?
This guy.
Jay.
He's talking about some rated family.
If anybody is intimate with Jay, call in. Now you in trouble.
Is that mic on? 'Cause it
No,
sounds-
it's not on.
My mic is not.
No, I
Your
got
mic is not nice. Check one. Come on, Jay. Give us something.
As I said,
Yes.
I don't have anything.
Right.
All my stuff is like not family appropriate, probably for
So
this
no
show.
So you
nice
can't give
little
us a
thing.
nice
Not
thing.
one nice little thing. I'm gonna say
what-
something.
what, you
I'm
know-
gonna say something. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Put him on.
Go ahead.
Somebody that Jay knows very well. Make sure that this studio has candy for the guests. That is thoughtful and sweet. That's one less thing you have to do.
Oh yes, that's Martrice.
And it-
Martrice.
Oh, there
makes
you
sure
go.
that
Oh,
there's-
dropping
She makes sure
names.
that there's candy in here.
Yeah.
See?
And what was the other question you said you had?
No, that was it.
That was it?
No,
That
you
was
just said it.
I said,
And
give us
let's see.
something special.
Special.
Tell us something special. A special thought, a special something that people can do
Yep.
if they're on an outing. It's not expensive. It's just something special. We mentioned walking in the park somewhere.
I love walks. I love.
I
to
said,
walk.
give me something else though. Yeah, I said that already.
He wants you to be
If,
original.
if someone,
original.
If someone takes me to the store and buy me something,
Jay, you're such a disappointment.
You know what? I'm just going.
He's such
I'm gonna
a-
cut you.
I like
You
a
gonna cut his
gift.
mic?
I like a gift, man.
What? It's never.
We said inexpensive.
No.
Oh, inexpensive.
Go to the Five Below and get him a gift.
I don't have anything.
because he's not.
No, I
gonna,
don't have anything.
Thanks, Jay.
I'm in switcher mode. I'm working the camera.
Okay,
Don't
bye.
bother
All
me.
right,
Goodbye.
okay.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. We just asked him to say one little thing.
And that was Jay
And he-
Swizzle
That's on the switcher.
on the switcher.
swizzle switch.
Yeah, give it a whole bunch of
Switchy swizz.
shiznle. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Like he said, this is a family oriented.
Like what we just said. Okay, never mind. So, hey guys, Kaiser Buns.
Oh, Kaiser, call in, man.
Nothing but
We got a
nothing-
call.
Nothing but characters all day long.
Hello, how you
Hey,
doing?
you guys.
Hi,
you
who is
doing?
this?
How you doing? This is Everly Wright.
Everly Wright.
Everly Wright. I thought you weren't going to call.
We thought you weren't gonna call. All right, Everly.
It's okay.
Oh,
Are the questions going to be very simple and brief?
Yeah.
We're heading to the sheriff's detail, and that's
Okay,
it. That's all
okay.
we have
Oh,
left. But
oh,
we're all the way in
wow.
the 35th.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't have to give all that, but
you
thank
gave
you.
a lot of information, Miss Wright. Yes.
Oh, am I?
She
on-
said,
am
"I am.
on
You
public-
are here
You are on live
right now
So
in
here's
front of people.
here's the question,
Oh.
Everly. Everly Wright.
Oh wow.
No,
Okay.
it's all good. It's all good. Listen,
It's we're family here.
give us
Miss Wright.
something special you do for your significant other that just y'all two do.
Special.
Special.
Not
It's something
expensive.
small. It's not expensive at all. You know, we gave some mentions of like walking in the park, giving candy bars
Little
to each other.
candies. Mhm.
Looking at the movie, sitting down on the couch, and you picking the movie, or he picks the movie, or special person
Yeah.
picks the movie, whatever the case may
Little
be.
notes in a lunchbox.
Joy
little
does
things.
Joy does notes in the lunchbox.
I
Give
know
me
that
yours.
Every Sunday, every Sunday when I get home from the military, he'll during my drill weekends he'll make dinner.
Okay.
I know sometimes when I'm away, he'll send me a song or something like that, just thinking about me.
That's
A
what's
song?
up. A song.
something- Yeah, a song. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
give us a
any kind of,
song.
you
What
know-
what? Give us a nice
What
song.
kind of
that
song?
you like?
What? Give me the name of the
You
song.
don't have to sing
he's
it.
into, he likes Joel Levert.
Oh,
you like Levert?
Nice, old school.
I gotta look it up. It's on the title, but
Uh-huh.
No, that's
yeah,
cool.
He,
That's
Very
that, and
nice.
see,
let me
that's
what it
something
is.
special.
It's,
She gonna find the song.
Yes, she is. No, that's cool.
Aw.
I like that idea.
Well, the
I-
fact that she's finding it, that means it's special to her.
Exactly, and that is another thing. Just coming up with a
And
song and sending the person
we
the song.
do that
Do we
sometimes.
do that?
Are we trying to show off? Does
No.
that sound like I'm being like,
Over
so
the
do
top.
we? Yeah,
No.
overcompensating. But I like when you send me. We do too. Sorry.
No, but I like that idea.
Miss Wright?
You still looking for the song?
okay, the song is "Made to Love Love Ya by Girl Lover.
Oh,
that's
that's
a nice
good
song.
one. And
Yes.
does somebody else sing
Is
that?
there-
Anyway,
is-
Made to Love You.
We're gonna try to see if we can
I
play
think
it.
Johnny sings that too.
Johnny Gill?
Johnny Legend.
Oh, John
Johnny,
Legend.
That's my
Johnny.
That's Johnny. You know that's my nickname.
Everly, that is awesome. I'm glad you called in
Thank
with that
you.
tidbit. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
so much
All
for
right.
calling in too, and for protecting the city.
You are protecting
Thank you.
our city. Be safe out there, okay?
You too.
All right.
All right, thank
you. Bye bye.
Aw.
I like that.
Did we make her nervous when we were like, you don't have to tell us what? Then she got real
No, no, she
quiet.
was cool.
Everly,
No.
if you're still listening, you did a perfect
You
job.
did an awesome job. I'm
Perfect
glad.
job.
And I like the idea of sending songs to your loved one.
I like
I talked
that.
about Joy cooking. I love when Joy cooks. It's like
Oh.
it's the best thing for me. I don't know about everybody else, but
Everybody's welcome to come over.
no. Anyway.
That's a shame.
Anyway, it's almost that time again, and we've been having fun here. I like the two topics. It's just one of those things. I think we had a good. I think it was a good show.
I felt good about it.
Did you feel good about it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
My toothache.
How's it? It doesn't seem. It seemed like it's.
I'm
okay.
on somebody's. All right.
Okay,
Hey.
hey.
Okay.
Hey, it's Kaiser.
Oh, Mr. Buns.
Who told you to
Kaiser
say
Buns.
anything? You're just all in it. We're
I heard
closing.
hey.
We're closing the
that was
show
fun.
out. No, that's good.
That's
I'm glad
good.
you heard
What's
that.
going on, man? Hey, can you give us a tidbit?
Yes.
Here's the thing. What do you do for your wife
Mm-hmm.
or your significant other that's special between y'all two? That it doesn't have to be expensive.
A
It
little
doesn't
turn on
a
that's
little
not
turn
necessarily
on
sexual.
that's not sexual, but something like cooking dinner, cleaning up. What do you do that's special between y'all two?
Oh, you know what? It's gonna be crazy, but we go get ice cream and just
Aw.
go sit outside and eat it.
I
That's
like
about
that.
it.
That's nice.
perfect. That's a perfect
But-
one, Jay.
But it
Sorry.
seems like it's like an hour
Is it out
long.
loud?
You know.
What do you mean it's an hour
We
long?
Big ice. Like we'll get our ice cream from like Tom and Jerry, and
Okay.
we'll go sit right at the park,
Okay.
eat and talk and reminisce.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
That was a good one.
I like that. Thank
So
you.
yeah, that's something simple.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
You know.
Everything good?
Yeah. Oh, I can't go. It could be better, but I'm just happy to be here.
And then your
Enjoying
name
the
is
show.
Bun, so
Kaiser first name. Well, Kaiser, we thank you for giving us your tidbit.
yes, Kaiser.
And we definitely
Oh,
always
real
look.
quick, I
Go-
want to recommend the After Dark show. We need to spice this thing up a little bit. So,
Okay.
maybe start like getting on around like midnight, and we can really talk about what we really do.
Talk about what you really do.
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll bring that up.
Yeah, that's
we'll
nice.
talk about that.
Yeah, think about that. Just think about it. All right.
Okay.
Yes,
guys,
Mr.
You guys have a
Buns.
good evening.
You too, man. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.
All right, man.
No more calls, Troy. We barely got any time left. I said hey because I was talking about my tooth, but I can't say hey anymore because somebody will just jump in out of nowhere. No, my tooth has been hurting really badly. I already said that the top of the show.
Yes, you did.
But yeah, and it's funny because I think the what do you have that
What?
gives you energy? Your adrenaline. Tell you, I think the adrenaline when we do the show kicks in, and so every time my tooth hurts, I think we'll just do a show. So I
Okay.
find a dentist.
Okay. Hey, give us some last thoughts, Joy.
All right, so my thoughts are no matter if you're in a long distance relationship, a short distance relationship, what makes the relationship is not, a bunch of extra. What makes it real is that God kind of put his hand on there and you have to work hard. That's
I
it.
agree.
Little things don't take a lot of thought, but it takes a lot of heart.
I agree, and
know
I
what I
think you got to work hard at it.
Yeah.
Like anything, if you want it to last, and you just really want it,
Yeah.
you got to work hard at it to keep it.
Through the good and bad. Through the good and bad.
Through the good and bad. So I like what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
With relationship, I liked all the ideas about special things,
Yep.
because that's the things you use to work. That's what you need to add to the relationship,
Right.
and more,
Yeah.
and more, and we'll talk about more things like that on
Yep.
shows that come.
Yep.
And you want to You want to give us our out?
Yeah. So, again, you can check us out on timeforanawakening.com, blacktalkradionetwork.com/timeforanawakening. We are on the Acres of Diamond Media platform, and hopefully you will join us on Mondays and Thursdays. On Monday, it's the Acres of Diamond show with Troy and
Jihad and Joy.
Yeah, and well, I'm in there. I'm like peanut gallery on that show. But I like being there because we have interesting guests.
Yes, we do.
Every week. Some are
Thought-provoking.
controversial, but it's always thought-provoking.
That's right.
But if you want to call in, it's always 215-490-9832. This is the Joy and Troy Show, and we will see you next week.